Hello, welcome back to Story Reckless. I'm Nathan, and I'm the DM here, and I use he/him pronouns, and we're playing D&D tonight in Descent into Avernus. Intros.
I'm Claire. Nathan, did you say who you were?
I believe I did. I think I said that I am Nathan.
Great. I was clearly not paying attention.
It's okay.
I'm Claire.
It's basically the same intro every week. It's easy to forget.
My pronouns are they, them. I'm playing Kadam, half-elf, grave cleric, midwife, werebore, celestial, chosen of the sword of Avernus, and liar.
You're sinning. I don't know
that I am, actually. I'm just lying. I don't know if my god cares about lying in this particular situation.
My name is Olive. I'm playing Calliope Demo, aka Legend, an air artificer genasi, in some order there. Beloved daughter, friend, and we will remember her with love in our hearts. She brought a light to the room wherever she went. She's gonna be fine. She's just old. She's just practicing, you know.
Has Calliope made the rest of the party have like living wakes for her? And just like, I want to just hear your eulogy. Just practice it. Hi, I'm Enyo, they them pronouns, playing Pip, an alchemist satyr. Alchemist / rogue / bard. 3 classes, 3 packs, 3 brands, baby, count them. 3 legendary items, but now it's 4 because you guys gave Pip some really magic super glaive. It's incredible. Yeah.
Excellent.
I think that means you need to multi-class again.
Oh my god, that's right.
Oh,
I should finally become a warlock.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Last level up.
Well, with that, let's do a quick recap and get right into it. So, last we left off, I have to change this music, it's way too happy for what's going on. Last we left off, you all were on your way to one of the Stygian? Is it Stygian Watchtower? Styxian? I don't know. Stygian, I think. Stygian Watchtowers, where you were told by Bernie there is a creature being held within one of these that is being currently interrogated for information that might have information regarding the Infernal Archive and where to find the original copy of the contract that has dragged Elturel down into hell. If you can find this contract and destroy it, then that's another step of the process to free Elturel from hell. Zapdude, hello. Happy New Year. Yes. I got so distracted by that. So, you made your way to this watchtower. You could see it high up on a mesa overlooking the Styx, and you attempted to sneak your way up through the gullies and rocks up towards the tower, but you were spotted. Thankfully, you all had various types of disguises or illusion on to hide yourselves, and Kadam quickly acted, being disguised as a chain devil, and approached the tower, and with some very clever use of remembering what happens down here in hell, knowing you cannot speak Infernal, you convinced the guards that you had been afflicted with some Stygian fog that affected some of your memories, and you've forgotten how to speak Infernal. So you are currently communicating purely telepathically with everyone within this tower, and you're pulling rank and asking to be shown to your quarters, which the guards seem very confused by, but offer to take you upstairs to communicate with the current person in charge here, who is an Arcanoloth that is seemingly the one leading the interrogation against this creature, this demon. When you arrived on the second floor of the building here, you saw your mark, this mass of flesh and mouths and tentacles that was being held down by chains and tortured by two chain devils as the Arcanoloth sat in front of it on a leather chair, calling out to it, asking to know, asking for it to give up any information it has on where the demon lord Inagu is currently residing. Meanwhile, all this was happening downstairs. Calliope has been invisible and stalking her way into this tower. Unfortunately, though, there are a number of hellhounds that are becoming very agitated, seeming to sense the presence of many things that seem out of place, but the guards seem to be more or less just ignoring their baying and growling. But Calliope, you were downstairs. Your companions have all just gone upstairs, and you were getting ready to stealth your way up the ladder to join your companions. And I believe we were going to have you do another stealth roll
Yes.
before heading up. You were going to get advantage because of Pip's subtle casting of prestidigitation to create the smell of infernal bacon, something to that effect. There's a strong scent in the air that hopefully will help mask your own. I think that might be a good spot to start, is with Calliope trying to...
Clang, 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 clang.
That's right. Yeah, actually, it's a very good question. Are you piloting Big Dummy through all of this?
Yes, I upcast invisibility to hit both of us.
To get both. Okay.
Yeah. Its ability to go into a bag was destroyed when it was
That's
upgraded to Sir Dummy.
Sir Dummy, thank you.
Fortunately, Sir Dummy has hands now and can handle things like ladders.
All right. Well, yeah, let's... Ooh, okay, hold on. Let me think about this, because if you fail this roll, it could really kick off a whole set of dominoes.
Yeah.
And
we could start somewhere else. I don't mind.
Well, I wanted to give Kadam the opportunity to respond, because we did end last session with the Cibrieks noticing Kadam and reaching out to them in their mind. So I think maybe we do that first, just a quick back and forth, and then we see if Calliope makes it upstairs without kicking off a bunch of stuff. So Kadam, you see this creature being tortured and this Arcanoloth interrogating it. Its eyes flicking around settled on you, and you heard its voice pierce into your mind. Oh, I see you're not who you are showing yourself to be. Perhaps we could work together. If you let me out, maybe I could help you. Yes, what do you say?
Sounds like a pretty good deal to me.
Good. Get me out of here, then. Get me out.
Be patient.
Yes. All right, Calliope, let's see what happens. So, Calliope, you have the dogs in the corner. You are downstairs. You can hear them growling, kind of pulling against the chains. You're on the other side of the room. You can see the ladder. There's a clear path to get up. The other guards are resumed to go back to playing cards. They're kind of annoyedly looking towards the dogs and keep shouting at them to shut up. Go ahead and make that stealth roll. Does Big Dummy does Sir Dummy, does it say if Sir Dummy has disadvantage on stealth, or it's just
fine.
Straight? Okay, then
Yeah,
you
fine.
have advantage on this roll.
I think Pip is going to put on a little bit of a performance as a prisoner as well, and is going to sort of rattle the chains in time to kind of try and hide Big Dummy's.
I mean, I already have advantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you bardic inspiration. Anyway.
Oh.
Ooh,
Thank you.
okay.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
Nice.
Well, is that a D6?
Yeah.
Okay, but I can roll first and then use it, right?
Mhm.
That's a 12. Yeah, I'll take a bardic inspiration. That sounds great. So let's add a d6 to that. That's a 3. That's up to 15.
It's a 15.
That's probably good enough.
All right, let's find out.
Oh, do I flash? Do I flash?
It wouldn't hurt to flash.
Wouldn't hurt.
I'll flash. I'll
Yeah.
flash a genius.
What do you do?
You're gonna flash right now?
Woo!
I can flash for you.
Calliope just invisibly in the corner.
Is that actually doing the flash for me?
Yeah. I think Pip is like really invested in this. Pip is like, you're not gonna fuck this up for us. No. This is going to work.
Okay.
And I think-
I will, if you're starting to struggle, Pip, I will yank on you hard, like trying to pull you down to your knees.
Ooh, okay.
That can be the
I'm
flash
not
effect.
sure what it is. That I guess it's going to be something to calm the dogs. So I think what Pip does is Pip finds some like low grade like sleep powder that she uses for sleep. And I think just enough to make him like a tiny bit drowsy. She's not.
Or is it like a dog or hellhound
So
catnip?
just
Oh yeah, or yeah,
just-
maybe it's like a dog.
Chamomile?
or whatever.
so
Something that makes the dogs like just a little high.
So just to kind of set the scene here, because you are upstairs with Kadam, the dogs are downstairs. So the dogs are 15 feet below you, and they're off like away from the ladder in the corner. So they're a ways away. So as much as I love this idea, I'm struggling to like.
Okay, how about can I here?
Mhm.
Okay, so what Pip does is just like whistles a little bit and is like, Gilder, in my boot. Can you just the purple one? Just go throw it at the dogs. Yeah, the ones that are snarling, go.
Okay, Gilder will kind of scamper out with a little bit of purple powder, I guess, sort of like resting on top of the coin. And Gilder will climb down the wall
Does it walk
towards
along
the
like the
dogs.
roof or something?
I think. Oh
Can
yeah,
you do-
that's great. The legs
Yeah,
go
you
like
can do
this,
that,
so
yeah.
that the powder like stays
Just
on
fall.
top, and it kind of.
Yeah.
So Gilder
And then
goes
it just
climbing
kind of
along the
shakes
roof.
itself back and forth like a little salt shaker.
As Calliope, you go for the ladder, and you're being pretty quiet. There's still a bit of soft like clank as you're going up, and the dogs are definitely getting agitated. But you don't notice this. I think this is purely for the audience. There's just a little sprinkle of purple powder that kind of rains down from above, and the dogs seem to kind of sort of calm down a bit, look towards the guards that are playing cards, and they kind of just and are pulling against the chains, but they're not barking quite as loudly, and the guards go back to playing their cards as you very quietly make your way up the ladder. Yeah, purple rain. Calliope, you pull yourself up with Big Dummy to the top floor, and kind of peel off to the side, still invisible. I need you to make a con save as you enter this room.
Big Dummy is immune to poison damage.
Then Big Dummy does not need to make this, but Calliope still needs to make it.
13.
That is a
Um,
failure.
I don't think I can flash it high enough because we know the DC is 20. So
Alright.
yeah, I think I'll just take some damage and hopefully not lose concentration on invisibility.
God damn it! God damn it! This is what the partner gets burned out.
Ooh, excellent. Okay, let me, I gotta pull up the thing here. All right, so first, I rolled really high. You take 18 points of poison damage.
Jesus.
Yeah, you take 18 points of poison damage just being in the room with this thing, as you just feel this awful sensation wash over you. And you need to make a concentration check. You just need to get a 10 or higher.
Oh, flash a genius! That was a net 1! Plus 8!
Okay, that definitely makes it. So you barely hold on as you've like, I think you almost retch with the horrible sensation that comes over
I
you.
think like I'm holding my breath while like going up the ladder, and then like as soon as we get up, I'm just like, oh, and then just like start like gagging, and like
Try
it's like
not
when you're in a movie theater or something, and like you have like a terrible cough, and then you hold it in, and
Ugh.
then that just like makes it worse. Like so, like Calliope is just like gagging and gagging, and God, what happens? How do
So you're
I
up
think
in
I pull
this.
out a bag of holding and start coughing, like coughing into that, and that eats the sound or something. That was my flash.
That was your flash genius. Yeah, I love it. So, and yeah, I've moved us over to the map so you can kind of get a visual on this. But as you get up to the top of the stairs, you can see that there is like the ladder is kind of in almost like a well, like a circular shape like this. And there is a wall that the ladder has to go up. So there is like a little alcove behind it that you could tuck yourself into as you start coughing. So as you're doing that, Calliope, putting your head in the bag of holding to muffle the sound of the cough and tuck yourself in, Kadam, you see this with your true sight. You see Calliope coming up and like retching and going into the corner.
I'm doing my best to ignore her.
What are you gonna do?
Has the Archon noticed us?
Good question. Let me actually check something. Let's see if they do. Okay. They rolled a pretty bad perception roll. I think that's high enough. Yeah, they seem to clock the Seabriex's eyes sort of like shifting past it and like focusing on something. And so you see the Arcanoloth sort of shift and then turn and look over the shoulder, and you see Belazard sort of snap to attention. The Arcanoloth looks over at all of you and immediately sees you, Kadam, and sort of takes a pause. The bearded devil snap to attention, goes, sir, we have... What was the name you gave yourself?
Zagreus, I remember
Zagreus.
that.
Okay, thank you.
Signifier Zagreus.
Thank you. Sir, Signifier Zagreus here has just reported in. They've suffered from the effects of some Stygian fog and have lost the ability to speak in Infernal. And the Arcanoloth kind of cocks an eyebrow looking at Belazard. And Kadam, you don't understand this, but Calliope does, as the Arcanoloth in Infernal. Oh, you don't say. Well, very well, you're dismissed, Belazard. I will take care of the rest. And Belazard sort of turns, snaps his heels, and goes down the ladder into the room below. And the Arcanoloth, eyebrows still cocked, turns to look at you, Kadam, and in your mind, telepathically, the Arcanoloth speaks to you. Signifier Zagreus, you say? Very clever. I see you've been studying the ways down here. You have quite an interesting look to you and a feeling about you. Those wings are quite impressive. What brings you here to the Stygian Watchtower, 5789?
Shift my gaze over to the Seabrieks.
Ah, yes. Powerful creatures of information they are.
Indeed. And I believe we may have compatible interests.
You see there Arcanoloth's eyes flick over, and he kind of takes a moment to look, and he's looking right at Calliope, and then just kind of looks back at you. Compatible interests, you say? Well, perhaps.
I can't get a peep out of this one. But if you help me, then your secret will remain safe with me. If you catch my drift.
Excellent.
You have any means of getting information out of creatures?
I do. Would you be willing to play a game with me?
Oh, I love games. What do you have in mind?
The Cybriex has already asked for my assistance in freeing it.
Yes, of course. I'm sure it saw right through your little,
It did, which I did expect. Would you mind playing that game with me?
Yes, I could perhaps do such a thing. I'm gonna need to confer with my subordinates here. Just get
Of
them to
course.
play along. Shall I just tell them to follow your lead?
Yes, please. Can I please make an insight check?
Yeah, go for it.
Does this person have any intention of following through on this? That's atrocious. Dirty 20.
That's atrocious. Dirty
That's
20.
atrocious. Yeah, okay.
You got a dirty 20?
Mm-hmm.
There's a smugness about this individual that is not sitting right with you, and nothing has been like really like officially, set. So you're pretty wary about them keeping their there's a you're not certain that they're going to keep their promise. There's something about their subtle mannerisms. It's like ringing alarm bells. Like they seem to be looking at you with almost like a hunger and greed. Yeah.
All right.
Well then, give me a moment, please.
And the Arcanoloth turns, and an Infernal is going to speak to the two change devils that are still... They're kind of holding a pose as the chains are slowly tightening down around this creature, looking expectantly at the Arcanoloth. The Arcanoloth kind of lazily turns to them.
Can I, while this is happening, kind of like try to get a read on the chains? Is there something magical happening? Like, can we teleport the guy out, perhaps? Like, or is it just like a matter of like cutting chains?
Yeah, go ahead and make an Arcana check for it. I know you love to do those.
I know. Oh my god, it must be Happy New Year. Oh, that's a 27.
27. Okay. There's a couple things going on here. One, I mean, the Chain Devils, you would know that Chain Devils they have the ability innately to be able to animate and manipulate chains to kind of bend them to their will. So that's definitely what's going on with the chains that are kind of tightening and pulling around this creature. However, something does catch you about the chains that are being used, because they are like bolted into the floor, like they've been brought in to specifically like be used against this creature. And you can barely make out that the chains themselves are inscribed with many runes. And you suspect that there's some additional wards placed on those chains that's probably suppressing something that this creature is able to do. But you would have to get very close to actually understand like what exactly it's doing. But you suspect that those chains have some sort of magical ward to suppress the abilities of this creature. Whether they could be mundanely destroyed or not is... You think so, but it's hard to say.
I'm gonna just message this to Pip while we're doing this.
Great. As that's happening, I actually do need everybody except for Pip.
Can I press back far enough?
I need everybody to do another save. Another con save. Let me actually. Oh, wait, hold
Is
on.
anybody poisoned? Are you all poisoned?
Actually,
or-
Calliope, I think that Calliope might be just out of range.
I'm like pressing myself. Like,
Yeah. You might actually be just out of range. Hold on. I'm gonna.
Does it help if I can just like hold my breath indefinitely?
No, this is not a
Never does.
a thing like atmospheric that's happening. Is this really?
Sorry, what was that?
Just asking if anybody's poisoned because I have something to help with that. Well, I do have protection from poison.
It is poison
Wow.
damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's poison damage. Yeah.
Calliope, you are literally just out of range. So, so Pip, who all failed? Pip, you succeeded. So Pip, you don't have to make this save. Kadam, Valor, you both need to
Valor
make a save.
succeeded. She got a 23.
Valor does not need to make a save. So it's
I
just,
got an 8.
So it's just you, Kadam. You just need to make the save. And Lulu seems to not be bothered by it. So.
Kadam's fine. Kadam's fine.
Kadam's fine.
Oh, did you say what you got?
I got an 8.
Again? Oh, that was your most recent. Okay, yeah. So, you take another 8 points of poison. Wow, I'm rolling like the lowest, almost the lowest possible for Kadam, and then I rolled like incredibly high for Calliope. So
It
another
lacks me.
so
I
another,
promised to help.
another 8 points of damage to Kadam. The Arcanoloth turns, and an Infernal is going to. An Infernal is essentially shouting to the two chain devils.
I keep putting on the pressure. Tighter, please, and just pull those chains nice and tight.
But you can tell that the Arcanoloth is sort of like looking rapidly between the two of them. And after kind of barking a few commands, the two chain devils sort of look between each other and then kind of go back to doing what they're doing. And the Arcanoloth looks back to you, Kadam.
All right, they've been informed. I guess do what you're going to do.
And the Arcanoloth looks back towards the creature.
I wish I could speak Infernal so badly.
Two.
Wait, doesn't the sword allow you to understand and speak all languages?
No? It gives me Celestial, but I already had Celestial.
Okay, I must be thinking of something else. Okay, anyways, go ahead.
I could message Kadam and get. So what's the plan? Should I bust it out?
Not yet.
Do you need anything from me?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn to Valor.
Okay.
And oh gosh, no, I can't. I just have to. Okay.
I know Infernal. If you need the phrase or something.
Yeah, I mean Valor is also fluent in Infernal. Everyone has some Infernal except for me. Can I telepathically broadcast the whole room? Or am I reliant upon other people contacting me?
You are reliant upon other people contacting you because you do not have the ability to telepathically communicate.
Okay.
I think Pip has been super annoying this whole time and like messaging also while Calliope is messaging. And it's just like, can we can't have like a three-way call on this, can we? Because I can vortex warp it. Just give me the word. I'm gonna vortex it. I'll vortex it right out.
I think it might be dimensionally anchored. I need to get closer to see. I'm not
What?
sure.
What?
Oh,
I could try to shrink it.
I'm gonna panic slightly, walk up to the Arcanoloth, lay a hand on their shoulder, and cast banishment.
I mean, they don't want that, so they are going to resist this.
That's so good.
Oh my god. Okay.
That was like
Um,
plan C, but sure, we're here already.
As this is okay, so okay, they get a save. They get advantage on this save magic resistance. What's the save?
I think it's wisdom.
Isn't it like charisma?
But, oh, let me check. Banishment.
I'm gonna laugh so hard if this dude
It's
rolls.
charisma.
It is charisma. I'm gonna
You,
laugh so
you
hard.
have enhanced ability on charisma still? Or actually,
It
I don't
doesn't-
think that matters for
it
this.
doesn't
It
one.
doesn't matter for this. This is the same. This is gonna be so funny if this dude rolls poorly and just goes. Poof. Okay. Here we go.
Get on, what the fuck? This wasn't the plan.
What is your spell save DC?
18.
Holy shit!
What did they roll?
This dude has really good charisma save, very good save, and he rolled a 17.
Fucking bad. I did not pass the vibe check.
So, you walk up, the Candleoth looks towards you kind of smugly, and you place a hand on, and then there's a moment of, and it poof, pops away with a loud pop of sound. So you have to concentrate on it for a minute before it takes hold.
Before it takes hold.
Okay, just poof, disappears.
Then if I may,
Okay.
I'm gonna, cool as I can, sit down in the chair.
I need you to make an intimidation roll.
Okay.
I think is the roll here. Like you're doing like a power move. And
Own it, Kadal, own it. Sit in the chair, work it.
Both of us are like messaging independently.
Several people are typing.
23.
23. Yeah, I mean this is what I'm gonna do. I know I had to do intimidation, but I am gonna have these guys roll insight, like as just a way of maybe resisting this in some way. Okay, here we go.
Okay, play along with whatever happens.
Yeah,
It's
and then
so
poof.
out.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. You got a 23. Yeah. The two chain devils again, like look back and forth between each other, and then like look at you expectantly. Chains still tightening around the Seabrix. Kadam, I need you to make another con save as you, cool as a cucumber, sit down into the chair. You still feel so awful. What is it?
It's a 9.
18 points of poison damage as you're sitting down,
Okay, that's it.
feeling everything like burning and bubbling. What do you do? I mean, first off, the in your head, the Seabrix. Oh! Okay, now what? Get me out! Get me out!
Patience.
Do you just? Get me out now!
I'm okay on hit points. I'm just fine on hit points.
But I can't handle this. And Pip is going to shuffle up in the chains and stab Kadam again with this little thing with a tiny vial, a tiny syringe that contains protection from poison. Just because please.
Okay, okay, for this, make a sleight of hand roll for me as you, like, as a prisoner, come shuffling up to Kadam and try to subtly stab them with the syringe. 13. Let's see. Do they notice? Yeah, so one of the chain devils, it spots you doing this. You can still get the spell off, so Kadam, you get the effects. I guess you're resistant now to poison damage. Is that what you just applied?
Yeah.
Okay. Stabs into you, Kadam. One of the chain devils sees this and immediately flicks a hand out, and a chain that was they have like chains wrapped around them. A chain around their arm uncoils like a serpent and slashes straight out towards you, Pip. For only an 11 to hit. So it whizzes past shing, into the stone as you duck out of the way. They do get multi-attack, though, so the second one, wow, rolls like garbage. 13. I don't think that hits.
No.
Wow,
Yeah.
so you just dodge out of the way with these two chains, these barbed chains, slam into the stone, and then recoil back into their arm. Looking at you, getting ready. Kadam, I'll let you react to this.
Excuse me, that one's mine.
What language are you saying this in?
Great question. I guess common.
Common, okay. Yeah, I guess they heard Belazard state what was wrong, so they're under the ruse of you forgetting. So this chain devil looks towards you, and they say,
That one just tried to stab you. Insolent wretch. You should punish it now.
Do it.
this was telepathically in your head because they.
Okay.
Do it.
Gosh, how much do I care? How much do I care?
Just a little kick.
Okay. I'm
so proud of you.
gonna do an unarmed strike against Pip.
Really play it up.
Yes,
Play it
yes,
up.
yes. Please, this is my
Okay,
performance.
Interesting. Okay, go ahead, make an attack roll.
Oh, no chain. As a
Dirty
chain devil.
20.
Does that hit Pip?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. What's the damage?
Let me roll.
Well, unarmed strike. I think it's just your strength score.
It's a D8 plus my strength score because
Because
I am
you're
a
a
werebore.
Werebore.
Oh,
So that's 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
You have like a pause or something?
Ow.
So yeah, do you just
A backhand.
backhand? Okay. So poof, smack. Pip. It's a big hit. It hurts like hell. Yeah, the chain devil.
I'm just gonna roll for.
I guess yeah, the chain devil just sort of looks at you.
Fuck, don't that hurt? Ow! Fucking ow! It's not a very good performance. It just hurts too much.
So you're reeling with pain on the ground, Pip. The chain devil then turns to you. They say,
What did you do with Fetchtatter? Where have they gone?
They'll be back soon enough.
can I make another con save for me?
Oh my gosh.
Advantage
Uh,
from protection from poison.
Is it an advantage or do I have resistant to
You
damage?
just have resistance.
Cool, that's preferred. 7.
Okay.
I
You
think
take.
it's
Advantage on
Oh.
poisoned.
on saving throws against being poisoned. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
This doesn't count.
Yeah, this is not a saving throw against being poisoned. This is
Got it.
something that poisons you. So 17 damage, halved to 8 damage, and you need to make a concentration check on your banishment.
Okay. That's a failure, so I'm going to choose to succeed
Failure on.
on the concentration check.
Okay. And you choose
I've
to
been
succeed
waiting
And I
for
choose to
so
succeed
long.
because.
because of the mind sharpener that Calliope
Yeah.
gave me.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like a series of kind of like incense.
Yes.
It's kind of
Oh my god, okay.
8.
a lot
Okay.
of smells. This game.
Yeah.
So many spells. Alright, Kadam, what are you gonna do?
Loosen the chains for a moment.
Oh wait, you said they'll be back. Hold on. You got that 23 on intimidation. Yeah, okay. They sort of tense, looking between each other, and then the chains start to snake and loosen off. You do see, though, there's still the, like, chains down on the floor that are, like, holding this thing. So there's chains that they're using to, like, tighten around it, and then there's ones that are actually holding it in place. But they loosen the ones around the Sebriex that were, like, causing it the pain.
And if you would step away.
The chains slither back, coiling up on the ground around the base of the Sebriex. You can see there's just like spatters of ichor all over the ground. And the two chain devils, I mean, they step to the side. So they
Downstairs.
Downstairs. You should not be left alone with this creature. Besides, what gives you the right? We have the same rank.
I believe I have centuries more experience at this than either of you.
I'm gonna need you to make another intimidation roll for me.
Okay, that's dirty 20.
Okay, let's see if they...
Thank God for the advantage. Thank Pip for the advantage.
They sort of look at you and then start to skulk away towards the ladder. I do need to make another con save, though, as they start skulking towards the ladder.
No.
Okay.
I can only succeed on this if I roll a 19 or 20.
Really? Oh my god.
Yes.
Okay. 16 points of poison damage, reduced to 8. And you need to make another concentration check.
We're good on that.
Okay.
Okay, I need to do some math real quick.
The two chain devils slink their way down the ladder to the downstairs area, and you can hear the dogs beginning to kind of act up again as they head downstairs.
Okay. All right, I'm going to back the fuck up.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All the way to the back of the room, and you feel that horrible, awful sensation dissipate from you.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself at 3rd level.
Okay. I am going to assume because Pip is in manacles that Pip is sort of dragged back with you. Okay. In your head once more, the Sebriex continues to press in. I realize I haven't been keeping track of rounds here. How many con saves have you done for poison? Let's see. Hold on. 4? Okay. Arcanoloth did the save. And then... So that's 1, 2, 3. So we'll say this is the 4th round. And you need to hold it for...
A minute. 10.
10 rounds. Okay. So this is the 4th round. Okay. Yeah, the Sebriex in your mind.
Okay, they're gone. Let me out. Let me out now.
Once more, through gritted teeth. Patience.
What?
Yeah. What's up?
Can you make it so they can't hear us up here, or like block something or something?
I could probably close up the entrance, but that mean I can do that once? I can close this entrance, or I can open an entrance in the wall.
All right. Anything to make the sound not go through, or people not go through?
Yeah, that's wizard shit.
Yeah,
That's wizard shit.
that's wizard shit. All right. I'll turn back to the Sebriex. We want to know very few things, and then I will let you go, and you can do whatever it is you want to those people down there. We need directions to and instructions on how to get into the Avernus archive. Let's start there.
And the location of the pact that Elturel made with Zariel. That's specifically what we need.
The
location.
man, what was his name? The man who actually did it.
Oh, right. The priest guy who we killed. You.
Yep. This guy will pull out his head. Not
High
actually.
Overseer Thavius Krieg.
Thank
Right.
you.
Oh my God, Thavius. Right.
Yeah, the location of the contract between Zoriel and Thavius Krieg within the archive.
Let me go, and then I give you the information. Yes.
Absolutely not.
Ah, yes. Let me go, then information.
I can just walk away right now. You can resume your little friendly chat with your Arcanoloff, who I can bring back.
Which, by the way, you're on. I'm gonna say with all that, you have like 3 more rounds before it holds permanently.
All right.
Go ahead and make an intimidation roll.
Verdict?
14.
14.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can wait. I'll wait.
I think I want to flash a genius that one
Yeah.
at least.
That check
oh,
has passed.
Too late. Okay.
Yeah.
I will wait. You let me go, then I give you the information.
Sure, I'll make an insight check.
Okay. Go ahead.
21.
Yeah. It's a demon. There's probably this barely holds any water. You get the sense that this thing despite like the way you look and have been acting, it doesn't really regard you as a threat.
I have given you respite, and I'm offering you freedom.
Yes.
I
Freedom.
just want a little bit of information.
Perhaps. Little tiny bit. Then you let me go?
Sorry, I didn't catch that first bit.
Just a little morsel of information, and then you let me go.
Couple morsels, but yes.
One. Maybe one. I want to be free. Then I can give you everything. You seem to
just
be
gonna
hesitating.
I'm just gonna sit. Well,
Okay.
stand.
Go ahead and make a persuasion roll for me.
I would love to.
You can hear the
Natural 20.
Whoa.
35.
There we fucking
Kadam.
go.
Kadam's killing it today.
Yeah.
you hear the baying of the hounds getting louder from downstairs, and kind of hear the clinking of the chains of the devils at the bottom of the ladder. Valor is sort of shifting nervously as she kind of glances down the hole and kind of looks at you, Kadam, kind of like, hurry this up.
Is
And
the ladder attached? Could it be detached and just dropped?
It is built into the wall,
dang.
like going all the way to the top. And in fact, you can see up above. It's open to the Avernus sky, and there is. So, unless you decide to actually bring him back, banishment takes hold. That Arcanoloth is gone.
Great.
As the spell takes hold. If I had, physical character sheets, but I just don't do that because it's hard for me to keep track of things like that, I would be pulling it up and, doing that. But that Arcanoloth is gone. he technically could have counterspelled you, but it totally surprised me as well, so I felt very appropriate to just let it happen. The Arcanolith is gone. But the time seems to pass forever as the hounds get more restless. The chains continue to clink below, and you just see this honestly hard to read face of this being, like as it's just kind of quivering there, and there's various mouths and eyeballs that almost seem to like push out of the flesh and then retreat back in, and eventually you just hear in your mind,
Fine! What did you want to know?
I've already told you.
Right. Getting into the Infernal Archive. Well, you seem to have gotten in here just fine, but there are wards. There are wards to the archive. There are things that will dispel any illusory magic that you attempt to use getting inside. That is going to be the challenge, yes. There is one primary entrance into the archive itself. It is made up of 81 columns that stretch up into the inverted sky. You could perhaps get in through the roof of one of these columns. I do not know of the exact architecture of this structure, as I was unable to get very many details after devouring that pitiful fiend and getting the information I needed. But you could try the roofs of the columns themselves if you have the ability to fly, which you look like you do. Of course, there may be secondary entrances. Again, I could not ascertain this information through the sobbing and screaming of that pitiful wretch. But you also wanted to know about a specific contract. I heard a name. Thavius, you said, yes? You seek the contract between Thavius Creed and Zariel, that of the contract that binds Elturel here to Avernus. And all of the souls bound to Elturel are now within the service of Zariel. Is this the one you seek?
That is correct.
Oh, yes, okay, good. Then you must enter into the archive, into the 9th column. You will then rise up and up and up, and you will find yourself on the 613th floor of the 9th column. And listen very carefully, as I do not wish to repeat myself. Look for the moniker labeled S 113,100. Point 440,445.
S 113,100. Point 44,445.
Maybe. As I said, I don't like repeating myself.
I'm just asking for confirmation, yes or no.
Sure.
I think I got it.
All right.
Now you let me out.
9th column from what?
It's the 9th column. I don't know how to be any more clear.
From the left, from the right? Are they all in one line? Are they in blocks of 10? I don't know.
Listen, when you enter into the archive, it will all become clear. Follow the signs! I don't know what to tell you. Ask for directions.
Pip wants to see, is really looking at the Cebriex to see if it is telling the truth.
Okay, make an insight roll.
Yeah. Pip has told a lot of lies. She knows what to look for. Fuck, that's sad. That's a 14.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
Damn.
Yeah. It's like, again, very difficult to parse like what is happening with the body language of this creature. But yeah, seemingly yes.
Okay. I'll accept it. It's good enough. God, it fucking better be. It's the Dewey Decimal System or something.
How do we get there?
How you get anywhere here in this place? Focus on what you want. Find a guide. Perhaps you have some means of pointing you in the direction you wish to go. Why don't you get closer and let me take a nibble, and perhaps I can find out for myself how you're getting your way around this plane.
That's all right. We done here?
You let me go now.
Oh yes. I'm gonna climb up to. Can we exit through the roof? Can we transport down?
You could climb up the ladder to get to the roof.
No.
Are you asking?
I'm asking Pip.
Oh, you're asking Pip. Sorry.
Yeah.
Great.
Wait.
I can just vortex warp some people out of here too.
Can you do all of us?
I can make a hole. I can get us out.
All right. I can also try word of recall.
No.
We have so many ways to get out.
I don't want to end up with Belle.
That's the main thing.
Let's save that until emergencies.
All right. Well, should we climb up to the top and then vortex warp out here?
Sure. Or you
Wait.
can make your door.
Wait, I make a door. We just jump out. And Pip vortex works our friend here just down to keep the rest company. That sound good?
Oh, sure. I mean, yeah, all right.
Okay. Okay. Well, I want to. I'm just gonna get closer and examine the runes to make sure they don't prohibit teleportation specifically, which I know will mean that I'm gonna take some damage.
Yeah. So go ahead and make a con save as you enter into the like aura of this being.
That's only an 18.
Okay. You're going to take 16 points of poison damage, and make another concentration check to hold invisibility.
Yeah, it won't be relevant for too much longer, but yeah, that's fine.
Yep. Okay. And then you get closer. Go ahead and make your Arcana roll to see what you can see from the chains of this.
21.
21. Okay. Okay, so the chains seem to be specifically tuned to this creature.
Mhm.
You can tell that it's as you're kind of quickly glancing over the runes, it's seeming to be blocking some ability that, from a cursory glance, it seems like this creature has some sort of other kind of almost aura-like ability that it's hard to parse, but it sounds like it can severely weaken other beings. There's also a lot of runes that are suppressing magic, specifically those that have to do with enchantment magic. Actually almost exclusively enchantment magic, with a little bit of abjuration suppression.
But no teleportation.
But you don't see anything about
Okay.
suppressing teleportation.
As soon as we blow this thing, it's gonna start mind controlling us and shit. So let's make a door, get some distance, and however long distance you do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. I say messaging people.
Okay. There is at this point it's been probably well over 3 minutes, maybe approaching 5. You're hearing the sound of those chain devils starting to up the ladder.
I'm gonna pop a hole in the wall.
How are you popping a hole in the wall?
I've been playing Tactical Breach Wizards recently, and in that, like, wizards like go up to a door and like write a rune on it and just like blow it out. I'm gonna do that with Stone Shape.
Oh, very cool. Okay.
You
So
said it was basalt.
yeah. Where which wall are you doing this at? And just for context on the map, the entrance you all entered from is this way.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
That way. Yeah. Let's do the back wall then. And so then we can just like skedaddle in a way that we don't understand.
Okay.
No. We want to go straight back to our place, and that's that way.
So you want to go? You want to go this way? Okay. Great. So you scamper over there or lumber with Sir Dummy over there. You are gonna need to make another con save. You're still within the aura of this thing as you start setting up your runes to pop open this wall.
God, 13.
Yeah. So you're gonna take some more poison damage. 10 more points of poison damage as you're setting up this breach in the wall. Is this
Every time you say that, I get chills.
is this a single action spell?
Yeah, single action.
Okay, great. Right as you're doing that, what are the rest of you doing as Calliope's getting into position?
How close are the guys?
The chain devils?
Yeah, the chain devils.
Funny you should ask. They are. You can see the like head of one of them as they're starting to ascend the ladder and turning to look, back towards you all.
I think I've like gathered people over.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead. You can place yourselves on the map where you think you would be while all this is going down.
Okay, let's get some distance, then you blow it as we go.
Kadam, I need to make another con save for me. Nope. Okay. 13 points, so 6 points of poison damage. Meanwhile, Kadam, as this is all happening, you're getting in position, you just start to hear the burbling frustration and anger coming from the Seabrex as it starts wailing in your head. You, let me go now! What are you doing? And it's just wailing and screaming in your mind, demanding to be let go. Okay. I need a sequence of actions here as that chain devil is just cresting the exit of the ladder, looking back, seeing you all gather in the corner there, looking a bit confused. What happens?
Okay, the thing, it's been blown?
Yeah, so I blow the hole.
Okay, so
and lead people to start jumping out.
The hole appears in the wall. There's now how big is this hole?
Only 5 foot.
Okay, still 5 foot like circular hole in the wall has appeared. Does the stone just dissolve away, or does it actually like create a thing that falls out onto the ground?
I get to stone shape it, so I think I like blast it out like what's the thing? So like if like a bullet or something like it goes into like plastic, it like bursts out,
like vaporizes. Okay, yeah.
It's just or it's just like water, like a water droplet.
Yeah.
Just like spray it outwards.
Oh, I like the idea too that it does that and dust kind of sprays out and yeah, you kind of see almost frozen, like splattering of rock that's just kind of like out as it creates this hole.
Like superheated and melted in the magma.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just out like that.
So immediately the chain devil sees that hole and all of you getting ready to leap out and sort of tenses, looking around, not seeing the Arcanoloth anywhere, and is starting to chains wrapping around the arm as it's lifting its hand. Let's do Pip, what are you doing?
Getting ready as soon as everybody is out, I guess, to
As soon as everybody's out. Okay, great.
Well, okay. There are a couple things that I want to do, but if I'm only doing one action, then it's going to be to vortex warp the Sebriex onto the Chain Devils.
Okay, onto the chain. So like you're just gonna move it over on top of them, like on this floor.
Downstairs, I think below them.
Do you need to be able to see where you're vortex warping the creature?
Yeah, but how far? Yeah, I guess where can I see?
So yeah, you could see like maybe what 5 feet down the ladder, like because it's at an angle and you're all the way at the
5 feet down the ladder. It is then.
Yeah, 5 feet down the ladder. It is like the furthest Pip can see is like
great.
She wants that thing away.
So, yeah, let's do a contested initiative roll here between Pip and the Chain Devil as this is happening. You got an 18. Nice. Okay.
18? Nice.
Wow, they got a 17. So super close. Because Pip, I imagine for you to do this, you have to like fully pop out of the manacles to then whatever the thing is that you're doing to I think we said before, don't you like load it into the pistol and like fire it?
Yes.
So yeah, you fully like pop out of your manacles. This Chain Devil now sees you out of the manacles, loading something into this strange contraption, aiming it at the Sebriex. They're like wide-eyed. Well, you can't even see their eyes. They have these like crazy masks on, but like clearly reacting to this. All the chains start coiling up like snakes again, and then suddenly the Sebriex, it can just choose to fail the save, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just with a pop of air and smoke appears like kind of on top of these guys because they're on the ladder. They almost get completely obscured by the mass of flesh, and you just hear this gleeful, awful sound just erupt from all the strange mouths on this thing, and you even see below where there's the strange tentacles even quiver as the sound erupts from it, as it just kind of just unleashes this cacophonous sound, and the Chain Devils immediately turn their attention to it as it is freed from the chains. Okay, yeah, so if you all are leaping out,
fall damage.
I think we're gonna do.
Oh, right.
I'm gonna give you all a round as you leap out because there are guards out front, and yeah, let's at least do a round, if not two, to see what happens here. So give me a sec as I switch this over.
I mean, there's the what?
All right, so Pip got an 18. Go ahead, everybody, roll initiative for me.
I have a D8 Calliope.
That's his tradition. I roll low even with that. 9.
Calliope got a 9, okay. Valor, what did Valor get?
14.
14. What did
like
Kadam get?
11.
11.
But it's more fun this way.
Sebriex rolled terribly.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
Oh wait, I did not need to roll twice for the Chain Devils. All right, almost there. Got 2 more, and then we can. All right. Let me. Okay. So, whew. Again, I'm gonna give you all one round here. So, the hole is open. Let's go ahead and start with Pip. So, Pip, you just warped this thing over. You still have your movement and bonus action.
Have I already jumped out?
No, actually, yeah. So this was, I'm assuming, were you all going to try to coordinate sort of jumping out with a feather fall, or what was the
Yeah.
plan?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Let's just do that then. So you all can do that coordinated, right? Leaping out of the building. Whoever's casting Featherfall, go ahead and mark that off as you.
We land on bubbles.
Yeah.
It's Pip. Okay, so Pip, so a bunch of foam as you go gliding down. Lulu just darts out flying, and you all land.
Right, Lulu looks like an imp now still.
Yeah. You all come crashing, not crashing, you all come landing down
Oh!
directly behind the two guards with their two hellhounds that are guarding the front. They heard this horrible shrieking, delightful scream coming from upstairs. They're turning to see this and suddenly see this group of you all come plummeting down and landing there next to them. Okay.
I think Pip is yelling as we're falling, like in Infernal, because Pip can do that now. Like, run for your lives! The Seabrix is out. Just go.
Okay, yeah, go make a deception roll for me.
Yes! Finally!
Is it persuasion? Because it's not. I'm just trying to.
27.
Holy shit.
Pip is still wearing like vaguely infernal armor, or a glamour to look like infernal armor.
I mean, you come bursting out of the building with all of these people, and you start shouting that. Calliope, are you still invisible?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, they don't even see you. I guess they just see some
You
foam.
cast a spell. Is this greater invisibility?
Oh, that's right. I'm no longer invisible.
Okay, great. So there's
I'm
just
an infernal.
there's
yeah.
a giant mecha thing that they've never seen before come sailing out of the building. But despite all that, Pip screaming very convincingly, 27. They look terrified hearing that scream, and immediately they start to back away, pulling the dogs away from all of you, kind of stumbling backwards. All right, Pip, I would say you would have used your action to do Featherfall, but you still have movement and bonus if you want to do anything else.
Just start running towards running towards the hills.
Okay, so just start running down the hill back towards the vehicles. Great. Lulu will stick with you and just kind of fly along with you. The Chain Devil's upstairs. Oh my god. So
Could have used web
I think
To
to keep them inside, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh well.
ooh, interesting.
web up the stairs would.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay. One of them. Yeah, one of them is gonna push past. Okay, so you don't see this happening, but
Nathan plays D&D with himself.com.
I know. All right, so as it goes running, it's going to do this. I know. Oh yeah, that hits. Okay. Here I go, D&D with myself. But it's going to take this, and then it pushes up. Oh, it can just get to there and see out through the hole, and it sees Pip running down the hill. The other one is dealing with the Seabrix. Sorry, guys. No. You know what? Sorry, I'm gonna take that back. I'm realizing that this thing is such a threat to them. Like, yeah. So, chaos is erupting inside. the Hellhounds. So this is interesting. I think because you convinced the Bearded Devils to flee, they drop the chains of the Hellhounds and start running. Hellhounds, they're Hellhounds. They are kind of looking around, growling. They see all of you. Pip, you go running. You will have to sprint past them and take an attack of opportunity, unless, I guess, you could use your bonus action to disengage to avoid the attack of opportunity.
What the hell am I gonna do?
Okay, so you instead will use it to dash to get 60 feet away?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Faster than all of us.
So you are already down the hill. Then in that case, I mean,
Yeah,
they're gonna snap out at you.
Could I have Big Dummy do its guard thing?
Yes, you can. So you
Okay,
do
just
it on the
a
first
little
bite.
bit.
Okay. That's good that you did, because it would have been a nat 20, but instead it's a 21. I think that still hits you, Pip.
Yeah, that still fits, yeah.
Okay,
What
so
the hell am I gonna do? Get crit?
I know. I feel like that was really inviting.
so you're gonna take 8 points of piercing and 8 points of fire. As
Oh
it-
yeah, I forgot about that.
As it snaps onto you and you pull out of its grasp. The other one then also goes for a bite, because you have to,
Ow.
you would I suppose you could run over the spikes, but yeah. Sure, we'll say you do that. So you go running past one. The other, now that you're past, one of them is definitely going to go like a dog. Like, you go running, sees you, starts running after you, Pip.
For an attack on it. I know it's not a nightmare. I know it's not a nightmare, but I still want to do it.
And yeah, I can catch up to you. So it goes running after you to try to catch up to you.
Now.
And Pip, as it goes running at you, I need you to make a dex save.
Oh, alright, yeah, that's fine. That's cool. That's cool. Dex. Dex it is. Did I already make it? Yes, I did.
So 13. That just makes it, so you're only going to take half this damage. So you take 22 points of fire damage reduced to 11, as you manage to duck out of the way as it lets loose a gout of flame towards you. The other Hellhound, I mean, it sees you, Calliope, so it sees all of you there, as its two handlers go sprinting away. It just looks at all of you standing there and is going to and let loose a gout of flame. 15-foot cone. I need all of you to make dex saves.
12 for me,
That just makes it.
18 for Valor.
Okay, that makes it.
5 for me, and I think I'll absorb elements this.
Okay. Ooh, Lulu fails.
No, Lulu!
Lulu.
Is Lulu have any resistances? Nope. Okay. Oh no. Oh no, Lulu.
Death word on Lulu. Death word on Lulu. No, we forgot.
Ooh, 22 points of fire damage.
She's gonna be okay. She's gonna be good. She's gonna be fine.
So yeah, huge gout of flame from this hellhound as it lets it loose. It splashes up against the side of the building. The two bearded devils, they're just running. They don't care. Valor.
Well, fuck this. Just gonna run.
Okay.
This is her great extraction plan.
just like
fucking run.
sprinting down the hills.
We'll get an attack of opportunity from that one.
From that one, yeah, okay. It will use its reaction to do so. 14, I don't think that hits.
Nah.
Yeah, just scrapes off the armor. Okay,
60 feet. There we go.
great.
I am going to Can I pick up Big Dummy? It's Sir Dummy?
It's medium.
I would be like, you'd be moving at half speed, like
Alright, that ain't quite worth
although but the thing is, Sir Dummy is also has Calliope, so I'm gonna say like, yeah, I don't know. You'd have to make like a strength check.
Don't worry about
Yeah.
No,
Pass.
alright. I'm just going, I will rise up 10 feet so I don't incur attacks of opportunity, and then just zip for 170 feet.
Ooh, you can fly.
So I'm off the map.
You just zip off the map. Okay, great.
Just like above Pip.
Just go
Bye!
flying. Okay, Calliope, you are up.
I can't leave Lulu though.
Lulu
Like-
moved with Pip.
What? Lulu's with Pip?
Lulu is next to Pip.
On the map. It's still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if that comes to me. Yeah, then I'll just move in, have Big Dummy or Sir Dummy move and dash, which is 80 feet.
Okay, great. I'm gonna do a couple things here. To resolve some things really quick, and then we will let's see what happens. All right, so first I'm gonna do that. Oh, that's a failure. Oh my god. Okay, so that guy is out. Shit.
Good things are happening to the people we left behind. If all your friends jumped out of the tower, would you too?
And then Dex.
If I knew one of them had a feather ball.
Failure. So that is okay. Okay. And then another. Oh no, that's just succeeds. Okay. Great.
Man, I didn't have to go inside at all. I could have just hung out outside and breached from the outside.
You wouldn't have known when to, though.
I could have looked in with and messaged people.
All right. On your so you all are booking it down the hill. The hellhounds still barking. Lulu, I said Lulu was gonna follow Pip, so Lulu actually would have been out of range of that flame attack.
Okay.
Actually,
Oh, goodness.
I'll give her back those hit points. But she's just following along with you all. You all,
We're all imagining it.
yeah, you all booking it down the hill, and looking over your shoulder, you just see as it pushes and squeezes out like this horrible blob of flesh out the top of the tower. This Seabriex just starting to rise and float above the tower like this horrible mass of flesh and tentacles and eyes and teeth. And inside, you can hear chaos erupting inside the tower. You see two little figures dart up and start flying around the Seabriex, feebly trying to fire spines down at it, as you see these two little spine devils flying around it. And yeah, it just I'm not gonna roll for this. It would do so much damage anyways. You watch as from underneath where all those squirming tentacles are, it just sort of kind of rotates slightly upwards towards one of these flying spine devils, and then this jet of just liquid just sprays out and coats the little spine devil, and it just immediately dissolves in the air and turns into bones and flesh as it just plummets down to the ground. And then you see that some of the chains on it seem to have actually been part of it as well. And much like the chain devils, you see some chains suddenly snake out of its flesh and whip around and just swat the final spine devil out of the air as it just goes plummeting off. And the CVX slowly rotates and is looking down towards all of you as you go running down the hill. Kadam, you hear in your mind,
Oh, thank you for that. It's so nice to be free. Oh, I wish I could know what's inside that head of yours. If we ever meet again, I'm going to try and find out.
but this thing is far too slow to catch up with you all as
Thank
you
goodness.
go running down the hill away from it.
We ding dong ditched them.
Oh. Okay, Kadam, you're gonna be able to get out of range of it.
If it looks like it's catching up or something, I will hella haste.
No, it doesn't look like it's catching up at all. It's like a blimp. It's just slowly floating along towards you all.
You have to run the hot air balloon.
Like quite literally. But here's the thing: we're gonna get around back to all of your turns. Who's the slowest among you?
Valor, I think.
Valor.
So Valor in that first turn, did she run her full 60 feet or just she ran her full 60 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, so next turn she runs another 60 feet. She's now 120 feet away from the base of the tower. So if this thing was here, and then it can move. Boom. Okay, so I gotta do some quick math.
If it helps you not do.
Okay, so
Okay.
Did you get that?
Valor is just within range. So this thing as
I think if Pip sees that Valor is lagging, Pip will vortex warp Valor forward.
Okay,
Enough time to do that.
If time permits.
I think I'm gonna make a call here. I think this is a situation where all of you don't know what this thing is capable of, and it's moving super slow. And as far as you know, you're good. You're like over 120 feet away from it, running down the hill, and you just see it slowly, like this menacing balloon, just like drifting in your direction. And then Kadam, you hear in your head, maybe a bit too late, oh, one of you is a bit slower. And then I need Valor to make an intelligence saving throw for me.
Uh-oh.
I will hella flash a genius this if I'm within 30 feet of Valor.
13.
Flash a genius up to 18.
Okay.
Can we stack flashes?
I have no idea.
It-
I feel like not.
Are you within 30 feet of her?
Am I? I'm not. I'm.
I don't know.
So 40 feet is mine. So I think if I.
Okay, you are. You're 20 feet ahead of her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have anything besides?
I think in general, I think in general things in D&D don't typically stack when
Yeah.
it's like the same effect.
Yeah,
the
so
same
I think
thing.
we
That's
should
true.
just do that.
Okay. Well, I'll do. I'm like I yell out something. I'll use the reaction
Okay.
even though I don't.
And
think
you
it's
do
not
it,
done.
so it brings it to an 18. Okay.
Yeah.
An 18 is still a failure. So
Yeah.
Valor is going to take some damage, some psychic damage.
Yeah.
She's going to take 16 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And her intelligence score and charisma score become 1 as she is hit with a feeble mind spell.
Oh.
And she suddenly just suddenly stumbles and is like looks like suddenly hit, like shell shocked, and is stumbling around. Her sword just kind of limply falls to her side, and she's just sort of staring around, like completely. I mean, all like light has been taken from her eyes as she just stumbles around and has essentially become almost bestial as she just stands there looking about. And you, Kadam, in your mind just hear that voice.
Oh, yes, I will at least get one prize and maybe get something from all of this.
Can I, mid-flight, turn around and rush back to her?
Yeah, of course.
I think I also have a plan, and
Okay.
I'm a little bit closer. My
All
plan
right.
would be to hop off Big Dummy. I'm still fast enough to book it on foot. Haste Big Dummy and just have Big Dummy move at half speed, bringing Valor.
Okay. Oh, I have Big Dummy, Sir Dummy pick up.
Sir Dummy. Yeah,
Pick up Valor.
yeah, and just like fireman carry Valor with its arms, and I'm fast enough, just like as an air genasi.
Okay. So, Kadam, as you start to bank to turn around, you see Calliope immediately leap off of Sir Dummy while slapping Sir Dummy with a haste spell. Sir Dummy goes into overdrive. You see some like kind of light start to shine out from the cracks in Sir Dummy's armor as Sir Dummy just grabs Valor. Firemen carry Valor. Valor's just looking around stunned and confused, and all of you start to begin to run down the hill away from this thing.
Can I grab her sword?
Yes, you can.
All right.
So you're gonna grab her sword. Okay. So Kadam, it would be, so that would have been like, it would have done that. Valor would have gone to, or Valor would have made the save. I'm just checking something because I think, yeah. So Kadam, you, would this work? No, I think it would have been fine. I was gonna say it could have used one of its legendary actions to try to hit you, but I think because you were out of its range and you're flying back on your turn, you would be able to get out of its range before it can try to hit you with a spell. So
Okay.
yeah. So unfortunately, no. Oh, I wanted to so bad. But you grab the sword and fly away. All of you fleeing from this thing, this menacing balloon, as it just continues to gently float down towards you all. It eventually gives up and turns its gaze back on the tower, and you start to see more devils swarming out of the bottom of it. And it just starts to descend down upon them, and you see gouts of liquid spraying atop the backs of all these creatures and chains whipping out and slashing through them. You see some of the devils just suddenly stop, like unable to move, frozen and paralyzed. This thing just starts to unleash terror on these devils as they try to fend it off. And you all eventually get down to the bottom of the hill and see the vehicles waiting there. Yonder, already turning on persistence. The demon grinder sitting there, not turned on, but you all pile in and start to peel away from the tower up on the hill.
Can we have like a medic scene in the back of the demon grinder? With,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, Valor like laid out like on, I don't know, what passes for like a stretcher or something.
Sure.
We don't even have a stretcher. It's just like a metal bench.
Yeah. Yeah, so Valor's laying there. We'll assume, I guess, Kadam, are you going to go in the demon grinder with Valor?
Yeah, I'll be with Valor.
All right, so it sounds like all of you pile into the demon grinder. Maybe Pip is driving while Yonder's driving the persistence. Lulu, I think, as well, flies in and sort of nestles down, looking down at Valor, looking around at all of you. Oh no. Kadam, do you have anything?
Yep. This happened to Pip.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull some diamond dust
Okay.
and cast Greater Restoration.
Okay. I believe that just works. Yeah.
It should.
So the diamond dust burns up in light, or I don't know. Does I imagine it burning up in light? Do you think it does something else?
Well, this is her. Yeah, I'm gonna spread it I'm gonna rub it into her temples.
Okay.
And it kind of gives this gentle sparkle and then disappears into her head.
Yeah. As it
I remember it
disappears.
feeling really nice.
What's that?
I remember it feeling really nice being empty-headed for a little bit.
As you say that, Valor's eyes sort of flick around, hearing that last little bit.
Back from your brain vacation.
I mean, I guess it was nice. That did not feel nice. Maybe it was different when you had it happen to you from the sticks, but that was horrible. I almost felt myself being wrenched away, and thank you, Kadan, again. She sort of coughs as you hug her, and she then leans in and pulls you in tighter for a hug. And as the war machines bounce and roll away from the tower, the screams of devils echoing across the landscape as you disappear, I think we're going to end there for the evening, and we will return back with D&D in 3 weeks, I
Yeah.
think. Because Olive is going to be out for the next 3 weeks. And in the meantime, our current plan is just to play some Stardew Valley. So if you want to hang out with us, while we play some Stardew and kind of take a little break, please join us. But yeah, we'll be resuming. It looks like on my calendar I have us resuming D&D on the 5th, February 5th. Yeah, so we're going to miss the 15th, 22nd, and 29th is all going to be Stardew, and then we'll be back on the 5th with more D&D. And yeah. The Infernal Archive, I think, is what's next. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Woo. So close. So close. Can almost taste it. Except it tastes like ash because we're still in Avernus.
Yeah, well. The bag of holding is far right.
Yeah. Okay, well, thanks, everybody. Olive, will miss you. I guess if you want to, I don't know what the time difference is, but if you happen to be online and want to join us for Stardew.
It's not actually that off. It's
Really?
just on a different day.
Okay, yeah.
That's interesting.
It's just on a different day.
So you'll
Yeah.
be tuning in on Thursdays, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I hope you have a lovely time on your trip, and looking forward to for you to return and for us to see what's next.
Mhm.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Farewell.